Alright, what is up, everybody? Yes, the league is back, the Premier is back, the Premier League is back, Liverpool is back, everyone is back. You guys might be wondering why I'm smiling after today's result. Look, life is good, what can I say? Yeah. There's really nothing to smile about. I just thought I'd hop in here. First of all, apologies if you guys hear like a buzzing sound in the background. In South Africa, we have something called load shedding, and we have to use generators because the country is too poor to get its own electricity. So my apologies for that. All right, let's get into what you guys came here for instead of me just rambling. Let me give you guys thoughts on the game. I do also apologize for not doing a preview. Things just got a bit hectic, but stay tuned. There will be a lot more coming in terms of this channel. We're going to push it. But as I said, it will be mainly just football for the time being. So, yeah, if you guys love football, subscribe, like, and let's do it. So, Liverpool were a shambles today. I don't know what happened. The guys looked so bad. Like, there were moments where we showed the brilliance that we could... that we are capable of, but it was really just a tiring performance to watch. I mean, the guys looked the best way to describe it is it's like a rock and drawing stone or drawing blood out of that rock. You know what I'm saying? It was a bore. But hats off to Fulham. Fulham came, they brought the game to us. We didn't know how to handle it in the opening exchanges, and I think that set the pace for the rest of the game. I think those opening minutes kind of decided where the game was going. I could already see that we were not comfortable in our approach, and I think contributing factor towards that would be the excluding of Darwin Núñez out of in the starting 11. I was like, Jurgen, what are we doing here, mate? What are we doing? You have to start Darwin Núñez. I mean, it's your 100 million signing. This was the perfect game. I actually had him in my fantasy, and there will be more in the fantasy. But in my fantasy Premier League, I had him because I had no doubt that he was going to start. I had him not starting last weekend, but I could understand him not starting last weekend because it was a Man City. It was you could trust Bobby, but Bobby in this game was not the better suited player. You needed the Darwin Núñez to give that more direct, because playing through them was never going to happen. All what was happening was when we get the ball, 10 at the back. All 10 outfield players were behind the ball. Simple as that. Park the bus. But parking the bus with pressing, now that's dangerous because you don't know how to approach it. You can't play through it. So the only real way is to go long with it. And when we were going long, there was no one there. There was so many times we were just going long and it was just no one. We were hitting, Robertson was hitting crosses, Arnold was hitting crosses, and no one was there. So we needed that Darwin Núñez factor. We bought him for these type of games. I don't understand the thinking of Jurgen when he left him out. So I have to put this one on Jurgen. Jurgen, he should have started Darwin. And you seen it when Darwin came on. It was a different Liverpool team. Immediately there was a reaction. There was an immediate reaction. When the balls were going into the box, he was there. Darwin was there. It was a nuisance. When the runs he was making were creating space. He was just such a bright spark for the team that I think we could have used that in the opening exchanges of the game. So I really don't know why Jurgen never started him. Only Jurgen knows. This nonsense of I'm gonna protect him needs to stop, because you're not protecting him. There was no protection there, because what ended up happening is Fulham, they're leading now 1-0, and you bring in on Darwin Núñez even under more pressure than what he would have been if he had started. So you understand, you see where I'm going with this, ladies and gents. Start Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez scores his first goal for the club. Salah. You see, when Darwin came, Salah had more space, and therefore you seen a more proactive Salah. You could see him taking on the runs. He had much more space just because the defenders were more attracted to the Darwin Núñez. You know what I'm saying? So you play Darwin. You signed him for a reason. You signed him for games. The away game in London, Craven Cottage. The fans are bumping. These are the games that you signed him for. These tight games. Play him. Start him. So yeah, I'm not happy. I really thought we were gonna lose the game. I I couldn't finish the game. Something came up, so I was kind of just watching it on the app, following it, and I seen Salah scored because I just seen the penalty, and that was not a penalty, guys. Come on, how in the world is that a penalty? Now put that aside, okay. Fulham deserved the point. They did not deserve to lose. They deserved their point 100%. But the way they got the point with the penalty, I mean, that's a clear dive. There's no contact. You can zoom in how much you want. All right, you'll see no content. So no contact. I don't understand how the ref and VAR looks at that and decides that's a penalty. I am flabbergasted. I'll never understand it. It was not a penalty in any circumstance. Now Virgil, obviously, I don't know what is going on with Virgil. He's getting himself in these situations way too often where he's off balance. I don't know what it is about him. He always wants to shield with the side of the body. I don't know what's going on there. He used to just stay upright and that's it. Defend. Alright? Just defend. Yeah. But I think that those are to cap up my thoughts. I mean, my number one gripe here is with Jurgen. Just start Darwin. It's as simple as that. Next game, I don't want to see. Next game is Palace at home. I want to see Darwin in the starting 11, and I guarantee you, Liverpool will be fine this season. Just because I don't trust Bobby. Unfortunately, I don't trust Bobby anymore. I used to trust Bobby. You just can't get away in 2022 and you still starting Roberto Firmino. You cannot do that. I mean, he's way beyond his prime. He's way beyond his best years. So Jota is injured. We have to play Darwin Núñez. I understand that now. I can see what the thinking was. The thinking was we're going to play Jota to kind of ease Darwin into the fold, into the team, ease him into it. But unfortunately, Jota's injured now, and you kind of have to just throw him in there. That's the only way he's gonna learn. I mean, look at Diaz. Diaz had another stellar performance today. That guy is on steroids. I don't know what is going on. That man. If there's one player to watch in this whole Liverpool team, this whole season, it's Luis Diaz. Never mind Darwin Núñez. Never mind Mohamed Salah. Watch that Diaz lighty. That Diaz person. I don't think you guys will understand what lighty means, but that watch him. All right, because he is flames, guys. He is flames. So look, I'll take the point. You can't complain with an away point. You take it. It was a tough away day. At the end of the day, it was the first game of the season, so it's not like it's now the end of the world. It's not a season-defining result. I think it will just be one of those that we look on and say, maybe we should have just won that one. But look, this is Liverpool for you. First game of the season, we're already sitting on the edge of our seats, panicking. This is what Liverpool does to you. You have to continue fighting though, and Liverpool never stop fighting, and that's what we saw today. We seen the Liverpool spirit in true action. We never gave up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me. I'll see you in the next video. Don't be shy. Don't forget to like the video and share it. We're gonna go places with it, but yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.